like 90% they cannot finish what's on the plate.
I think wastefulness is a mark of probably having just defeated poverty, or whatever your perception of poverty is. It's unfortunate, but maybe it's a mark of our journey as a nation, you know, and we're still trying to define what this new Ghana means for us.
For now, Ghanaian is an unknown cuisine, except for some parts of England. I feel like also the cuisine hasn't been elevated. That's why what Selassie is doing is so special.
So looking for identity, I think is really useful not only to look backwards where we came from, but also to look and think about the dream of, okay, what do we want to be in 20 years?
When we create a dish, we think about 50% is how do I kept this tradition and continue, so people won't forget this flavor. You know, even our generation, our next generation. And the other half, we have to think of where we're going.
I think for me, I'm still very much a young cook in terms of I'm mostly self-taught, trying to build that team, build that confidence, to be able to have a vision together, and put that on the plate.
I think you almost have to start a specialist community. And it could be the grandmom to cook the best fufu from another town, and another chef that is very particular in certain cuisine.
Okay.
So together, all these specialists to become a community, and I think that's very important, because from my experience, I started to study my own heritage, my own culture, and I realized a lot of things that I couldn't do it myself, or I don't get that taste.
It's like the kenkey and how she knows exactly when the right number of days has gone through and the right thickness. And
Yes. I think you should really go for a road trip and understand the difference between cities. If we could introduce different flavors from East, West, South, North, and that would be a very interesting menu, and then I'm very looking forward to see that next time I see you.
Exactly, yeah. I think for me it's been important to know that it's somehow a universal journey that a lot of chefs are on at the moment or have just been on. It's not easy, but it is fulfilling. I think despite all the challenges, I think at the end of every difficult moment, I still want to keep going.
This trip about discovering the heritage started in Japan. Kensuke-san is having a very different story and approach to heritage. Heritage, it's a heavy word to him. He kind of have no choice, but at the same time he's proud of what he does to play part in that process of heritage. For Vigilio in Peru, he's trying to give the ingredients a new identity, to give his heritage a new identity, because he has such a rich culture, such a rich ingredients that are already existing. And in Ghana, you have such a special ingredients, flavors in a different part of Ghana. They are all way to be discovered, and all these elements or identity were scattered in the different places. What Selassie is trying to do is to pick up all these pieces, almost like try to dig out the gold mine with her bare hands. She needs more support. She needs more people who understand what she's doing right now. I'm sure there's a long way to go, but she's definitely on the right track. So this heritage journey, what inspires me the most is I start to respect our craft as a chef more than before.
Oh, really?
We're not just know how to cook, knowing all the ingredients, but we play a very important part in preserving heritage. It's the last part of humanity that cannot be replaced by any robots and machines. More than ever before, now I feel proud to be called as a chef.
AI could make our future a nightmare or the dreamiest dream ever.
Would you like some coffee?
Yes, please. I gotta figure this out before they come up with an AI me.
We will see more synthesbians, robotic, android type of performers.
Oh my goodness. Then again, I could be a robot. Come along as I reveal how thinking machines are becoming human. Androids learn the way we do, from experience and practice. Computers do the same, except they learn by analyzing the data we feed them. Algorithms let computers recognize patterns and learn from all those data bits. What? What? You try? You try? Then come up with a solution or a forecast. This is called machine learning. San Francisco tech company Anki is making playtime come really alive with a toy that feels. Meet Cosmo. Look straight at Cosmo and hold still. And lie. Yep, and lie.
Well, he's happy to meet you.
That is so cute. How do you get Cosmo feeling emotions?
This is happening on a, hundreds of these micro decisions from the robot's perspective are happening all the time. He can recognize when you're smiling, and so if you play Cube Blaster with him, you can score points in a game with him by smiling. He'll recognize that you're happy, and that makes him happy. So those are all, and how he expresses that, all part of that emotion engine.
Under Cosmo's cuteness, there's some real high tech, including leading-edge robotics, AI, and computer vision. Plus, digital animation and sound design. In healthcare, technology and artificial intelligence are already bringing on big changes. But suppose I want more than a tender touch from a cute robot? What if someone else needs that robot to provide more than medical therapy? Could AI help us and our loved ones live forever?
Every day, the financial world goes through dramatic rise and falls. We'll track the biggest market movers and show you where the opportunities lie. Get the experts' take on the performance of key indices. Plus all the analysis to help you understand forces driving global economies. The daily business news you need. Only on CNA. This segment is brought to you by Xeon Corporation. This is Singapore Tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jill Newbrother. Here are tonight's top stories. Mandarin Orchard Hotel holds off taking new guests as the Health Ministry investigates coronavirus cases who served stay-home notices there. The Manpower Ministry advises caution as Singapore moves to phase 3 of reopening. And it's not quite the season of giving for many charities this year as the pandemic dries up donation tills. The Health Ministry is investigating 13 cases of COVID-19 infection who served stay-home notices at Mandarin Orchard.